Hey everyone! Now, isn't this weather kind of crazy? So we've got this snowstorm happening, and I don't know about you, but when I'm feeling like it's snowing outside and you want to just stay inside, it's a great day to make some soup. So I'm going to be making some quick cooker chicken noodle soup. Now you might have a great recipe for chicken noodle soup already. I'm going to show you one that's in the quick cooker that can really be a lot less time and maybe even a little bit more fun to make because of this fun tool. So I have this great, hi Natalie, I have this great crazy deal happening in my Jen's Joyful Kitchen group right now, and it involves the quick cooker. So it is something that can really change your life in the kitchen. If you like to make fast meals, if you like to set meals and forget them, like go do something while you're making the meal and not have to watch it and babysit it, this is the tool you need because it really saves you time, saves you money, saves energy even in your home because you're not even turning on the stovetop or the oven for that matter. So this is something that I think really every person needs because you will use it all the time. I use mine 3 to 5 times a week, and for all different types of things: soups, chilies, meats, roasts, like a chicken rice bowl, all those different types of things, all kinds of things that you may not otherwise make unless you have the quick cooker. So I'm going to get started on making my chicken noodle soup. It's going to be fast and easy, and using the quick cooker, we know that it's, because the name is quick, we know that it's going to be quick. So I'm going to take the rack out. You don't need the rack for this recipe. Take the lid off. Now make sure you put the lid in a secure spot. Just the other day I thought, oh, I'm just going to set it on top of my little teetering pile of, I don't know what it was, but the lid fell off onto the ground, totally fine. But it survived, it's working, it's totally fine. So I'm going to actually add in, well actually first, let's start up the quick cooker. We're going to start this on sear, and I'm just going to adjust the time because we don't need it to be 20 minutes. We only need it to be about 7. And I'm going to press start. Now we're going to let this heat up just for like a couple minutes. Then I'm going to add my oil and my vegetables. So vegetables meaning the onions that I'm going to put in here. So no need to spend time chopping onions when I just quartered the onion, and I am going to chop it up, just looking for my chopper here. And look how fast that is. Like, I could not chop that fast. I don't know how good you guys are, but I could not chop as fast as this manual food processor. Hi Wendy, how are you? So that onion is quickly done, and I'm going to just add a little olive oil to this now as it's starting to heat, just like a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. So I don't really measure my oil. I think 1 time around in a drizzle is about a tablespoon. So if you don't get too heavy on that, you can kind of not have to measure it. But I'm going to add my onion in, and then I'm going to chop up some celery. And I don't know about you guys, but do you guys like to use celery? Are you using it in bigger chunks? My family likes it in a little bit smaller chunks, maybe a little more unrecognizable. So I'm just going to add my celery right into my manual food processor too. This is why I love this thing, because I can chop up all kinds of vegetables and really get them done fast. And then here's another little tip for you. I always have a garbage bowl sitting on my counter, so I'm not having to run to the garbage to drop off my little chunks of food that I don't need. And another bonus is, because we have guinea pigs, a lot of the scraps they like celery and carrots. So another little bonus there. Get some guinea pigs. All right, so I've got this in here again. Hi, Lori. How are you? Okay, so again, couldn't have chopped it up that fast. There's my celery. My onions are already sizzling here, so that is good. And I don't know if you guys have a favorite soup recipe, but share that in the comments, and I can then give you some ideas of how you would adapt that to the pressure cooker. I have a lot of different recipes that I'm testing that are all soup based. So this is the time for soup, right? So we've got that done. The other thing I'm going to add to this is some garlic. And you want to do 2 cloves of garlic. So again, a clove is part of the bulb. So I've got the bulb just kind of remaining here, but I'm going to use 2 cloves of that bulb. And I'm going to press them in with my garlic press. Now, if you don't know this about your garlic press, you know that you can put the clove in without taking the skin off. That's the great thing about the garlic press. There's no need to actually remove the skin. You can see how that just came right out. And then I'm just going to slide off that portion of garlic, and then I am going to pop out the skin, you can see that there, with my little tool, and just put that in my garbage bowl. So it's no need to run to the garbage, right? I think I learned this tip from Rachel Ray back when I used to watch her a very long time ago. So we're going to do 1 more clove. And again, if you're not in my Jen's Joyful Kitchen group, I want you to go in there and check out the deal for the quick cooker. You can not only get 1, but you can actually get 2, and you can get the free, I'm giving you a free accessory kit with it, and you are saving more than $200. So you need to get into my group. Just click on Jen's Joyful Kitchen and ask to be in there if you're not already in there. And you can take advantage of the deal. The deal only lasts for 1 day, and I have 12 days of deals coming through the 12th of December. So you want to make sure that you check them all out. This is my thank you to each and every one of my customers that have been with me all through the year, or even just in the last couple weeks or yesterday or whatever, but just as a thank you to all of you, I'm giving you some special discounts. So lots of fun. So this is just going to saute for like a couple more minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to get our carrots ready to go here, and I'm going to use a favorite tool that I've had a long time with Pampered Chef, and it's called the crinkle cutter. So I know it's not available currently, but you just cut up your vegetables and they get these nice little crinkles to them. I'm still using my carrots from my garden. So again, carrots and potatoes, they really last a long time in the fridge. I just keep them in a little bag in the veggie drawer. Just the carrots. Now the potatoes, you don't want to do that. Potatoes you just want to keep in a dark, cool space. Nowhere hot, because they'll start sprouting. And also the light, if they're exposed to a lot of light, they will actually start turning green. And that can actually give you a stomach ache if you eat the green part. I think that's called solanine, if I remember right. So I'm just going to chop these, and I'm going to turn this off because these are all sauteed now. What are you guys doing today? Hi, Siobhan. Hi, Sarah. What are you guys doing today on this snowy day? You doing anything fun? Are you cooking up any soup? I hope so. That's my favorite thing to make on a snowy day. Or some kind of casserole, maybe? I don't know. It's Minnesota. We like casseroles. We like hot dishes, right? Siobhan, what's your favorite thing? Sarah, whoever else is watching. Okay, so this is done inside of here. And the reason you also want to make sure that you add your garlic last is because garlic can burn, and you don't want that to happen. So you add your celery and your onions first to kind of create this layer, this bed inside the pan, and then you add your garlic on top of it. So the great thing about the quick cooker, again, is that I can do all of this right here. I don't even have to turn on the stove top. So now I'm going to add my carrots to the pot. Those are going to be good to go. I'm going to add my broth. So I'm making my own broth here. So I do 4 cups of broth. And so I'm just going to add my seasoning in to make that. So it's like 1 teaspoon per cup that you're doing here. So that's for that. The other thing I'm going to add is my chicken. So my chicken, I already cut And I used, again, this tool that I really appreciate. This is the it's the close and cut. So you put your chicken in there and you cut it thinly lengthwise. And I had one chicken breast, and now look, I can have these thinly sliced pieces of chicken. This works so much better in that it cooks quicker. Even if you were gonna grill it on your stovetop, this was one chicken breast and I got 3 pieces out of it. I know that was a 1-pound chicken breast. It was huge. And if you tried to cook that on its own, you know, with just putting it in the pot or on the grill, it's gonna take longer because it's thicker. Like it was this thick, like probably 2.5 inches thick. That's a lot. So this way, I just put it in here. It's gonna cook up. I'm also gonna put my 2 cups of egg noodles in here as well. So we're gonna do all of that and kind of push these down in. And then we're going to add, you can use thyme or poultry seasoning, whatever you have, but you want about a 1/2 teaspoon of that. So sprinkling that in. When you put the flavor enhancers, so the seasonings in, before you cook it, the pressure cooker just brings that flavor to just another level, even though it's a short cook time. So that's the other great thing about pressure cooking, is that the flavor remains and is even heightened, I would say, to give you that same effect of what it would be like if you cooked it over the stovetop for a longer period of time. And then you need a teaspoon of salt. So I've got that. We're gonna put the lid on, and I'm just gonna set this for a custom time of 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Isn't that awesome? 6 minutes. So, of course, it needs to come to pressure first, so it does take about 5 minutes to do that. But overall, I'm not watching the pot. I'm not stirring the pot. I'm not making sure everything's not burning. I'm just putting it in here and letting it go. So isn't that awesome? I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's really good. So while that's going to be cooking, the only other thing that we have to add is actually another 4 cups of broth when it finishes. And the reason for that is that if you put all the broth in here, and you could, but it will take longer to come to pressure because you're going to have it all the way full, so it just takes longer to heat whatever's inside. But this, it gives it enough liquid to cook up the chicken, as well as the pasta. Everything's going to be done. We stir in the broth at the end and literally put it on sear just to warm up the broth. So about 5 minutes on sear. After the lid is off and open, then it's done and it's good to go. So really, this is a fast and easy recipe. It's great for these snowy days, or times when you're just even looking for something really quick and easy to make that's still going to be really comforting. Wouldn't this be great with like a grilled cheese, or let's see, what else would you like to have with a chicken noodle soup? I know grilled cheese kind of sounds good with that. It's kind of like that heartwarming, let's sit around the table. It's kind of like if you're wanting to boost your immune system too, chicken noodle soup can help you with that too. But I do want to invite you to come to my Jen's Joyful Kitchen group, where you can find the quick cooker on a special deal. And not only can you get 1, but you can get 2. So it's today only. Join my group, Jen's Joyful Kitchen, and you can get in on this. And it's something that you will not regret. In fact, you are going to love that you have it. If you've ever been a person that's been seeing pressure cookers on the market and kind of wondering, oh, I wonder if I need that. You know, I was in that space 3 months, 4 months ago, or even longer, because I was always aware of pressure cookers and wondered, do I really need it? But I can tell you, it really changes everything in the kitchen. It saves you money because you're just making stuff without even having to think about thawing it. You know, you come home and you think, oh, I forgot to thaw the chicken, or I forgot to thaw the pork roast or beef roast or whatever it would be. You don't have to worry about that because the quick cooker will take care of it for you. You can cook it like you had it thawed, because it'll just cook it. Like I've shared before my pork roast that I did a few weeks ago, where I took it out of the freezer. It was rock hard solid. I put it in here with a cup of water, and 35 minutes later it was finished cooking. So I can't do that. Otherwise, I would have been calling for some takeout, or we would have gone through a drive-through. You know, these are things that we all do. But if we want to live a healthier lifestyle, and we want to save some money, especially through the holiday season, and also feel good about what we're putting on the table, this tool can really help you. So I hope you've enjoyed learning about the quick cooker and the quick cooker chicken noodle soup that's cooking inside. I'll post a picture below of the final product. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to eat it, and I wish all of you could come and join me as well. If you have any questions on this, I want you to know you can private message me, also comment on whatever question you have. I'm happy to help you there too. And you can always reach out to me anytime through my private messenger, or if you can text me, you can do that too. Also go to the website, pamperedchef.com/pws/Jen Haugen, and you can look at the quick cooker a little bit more to see and learn more about it. So hope you guys have an enjoyable Saturday, and I'll be eating this with my family in just a little bit. Talk to you soon.